I'm Todd Grisham, and how about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? Brooklyn Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Amir King Khan, weighed in at 66 kilos even, 174 centimeters tall. And it's the king, Amir King Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medalist in 2004, multi-time world champion, fighting Serge.
This bout is scheduled for...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is an arena fight. You couldn't have got anybody else in this place.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell to start the round. Both men step back for just a moment. They block the left there. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Look at that left uppercut. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will...
Stay full.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Amir Khan has rocked. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Disaster averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting. Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Every time they throw a shot, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. And a round that seemed like... They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. The courage on display here is incredible.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Just missed with that hook. No rest for the weary. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And he just put Amir Khan down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gut took him out. One, two, three, four, five. Are you all right?
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. That uppercut can't get through. That hook just can't find the target. These two are the perfect dance partners. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
When you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you got to get some before you get him close.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that in? They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance.
And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab misses. Nobody home with that hook. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That jab doesn't find a home. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally.
Get that oxygen back in.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm.
Oh boy! Amir Khan dazed! And down goes Amir Khan! Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far. Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. Hardy's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
The straight right just missing. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Misses with the straight left. How about that time counter shot? Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the gym, take the mind off protecting.
Martinez forced to step back. He's the Argentine. Martinez is down. And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round. He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
That's it. We're winning this round. Nothing stupid.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. The straight right just misses. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Big shots from both these fighters. Amir Khan in some real trouble. Has he weathered the storm?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Not a lot of defense here at all.
Just get your legs back until you ride back.
The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. We'll see how much... And there's the bell to start the round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is a...
Oh, and that one really got Martinez. This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You don't want to trade shots. Can't find a home for that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Sergio Martinez is dazed. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.